You're still lingering like the old cologne that you wore. I still see your face in the empty frame by the door.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. My name is Renata and it is Friday. The rail's there. Let's talk about projects that were completed this week, a little bit of family life, and my sewing for next week. If you guys are interested, please meet me in the next section. Okay guys, so this week sort of was successful, mainly because I completed 2 projects. And I say sort of because these weren't really in-depth projects. They were really easy. They were more like, oh my god, I need to get some stuff done, and also try to at least complete one project from my January sewing plans, which I actually did this week, so it was successful. I got some projects done. But before that, let's start off with the family life. What's going on? What have I been doing this week? I have been working out as usual, more, walking a lot. However, right now in Texas, we are going through our winter storm and it is extremely, well, I wouldn't say extremely cold, but extremely cold for Texas because you guys know I'm from Wisconsin. I've lived there for almost 17 years, so I've gone through tons of below zero. So today we had a lot of places closed because of the weather. You know, when it's wet and it's super cold, it gets really icy, and when you're not familiar with driving on ice, it can really be interesting and probably detrimental for some people. So before any of that happens, most of the places around town kind of shut down. It was unusual for me because I got up, I had an appointment today. They never called me to cancel. I checked my voice messages and I had no cancellation. So naturally I assumed that they were open. Yeah, I got up to the door and I pulled and they were closed. And it was about 30 degrees. It was a little icy, but there was no one on the streets. There was hardly any cars. Perfect day for shopping, right? If only most of the stores were open. Even Joann's were closed, so I was a bit bummed about that. But I walked through Walmart and it was a really silent shopping because there was like no sound because there wasn't a lot of people in there. It was just amazing. It was like, wow. But yeah, that's just basically what the week looked like for me. You know, I did some workouts earlier this week for the first 2-3 days of the week. Did some running, did some walking, and then I did a lot of reels. I'm not good with reels, but I'm starting to get into it, and I'm learning. I'm not good at all, but they're fun to do, so I'm going to try my hand at it during the next few weeks with my projects that I'm working on. And that is about it. Nothing really interesting this week. It was just pretty, let's just get this week done. However, yes guys, we're in February. How could these things slip me? It is Black History Month. Also, there is the BHM. I could never remember all the acronyms of that challenge. I will leave it here. It's hosted by Natita, so it's the Black History Month Pattern Designer Challenge. I think I got it. I hope so. But that's this month, so I'm thinking about what I'm going to make for that project. So I will add that to my February makes. Also Valentine's Day, so I have a Valentine's Day video coming. I'm just going to go through some patterns that are date worthy to share with you guys as inspiration. And I am going to be working this month on my color series, which I've done for the last 4 or 5 years. So I'm really excited for those. So there isn't going to be a ton of sewing this month. I'm going to just be finishing up some of my January plans because I didn't really hit all of them. But I did get some sewing done, so I will do a wrap up of the month for you guys. Yeah, I kind of bulldozed and rolled into the sewing, but that's basically how this week turned out, and you know, a new month and new plans. But I don't think, and I highly doubt, I'll have a plans video for the month of February, but I will hopefully have one for March. In March, I will be collaborating with Simply Delilah on a beautiful dress, as well as crumpet, tea, and sewing. So I'm really excited for those collaborations, because collaborations are so fun. You get to see patterns on different individuals with different fabric. You get to see how they feel. So that is what the month of March will look like. But for February, I don't have any plans locked down. I may do a Black History Month pattern designer planning videos, because I don't have a pattern picked out for that. But regarding like full-on plans, February is totally open, because I really do want to complete the projects that I said I would in the month of January. So that is how it's going to be going forward here. So let me just stop right now and share with you the projects that I worked on and give you a little bit of my thoughts on them. The first one is the BurdaStyle Sweetheart pattern that I thought really worked well, or more or less could be a dupe for the Joan pattern from Esme Charm Patterns. And it does not really look like much, but this is it. I hope that I can get some videos and photos done this weekend. It's super cold here, but it's supposed to be in the upper 50s, like midday on Saturday. So that should be warm enough, and it should be sunny. So even if it's chilly, as long as it's sunny, I can go out there, get some photos done, get some videos done. I do like this pattern. I don't think that this fabric is the one for this pattern. I think it needs something more stretchier. This one is it has some give to it, but it's not a super stretchy one. And the way it fits on me, I would definitely go down a size for this pattern, but it does look good. I'll give you guys a quick look over here of some of the images that I shared on Instagram while just trying it on, just to see how it looks. And I think you guys can tell me what you think, but I think I want to redo this and make it in a different fabric and go down a size. I think it's going to be a lot better for me. And then the other one is this really pretty bright and spring ready fabric from Joann's, but this top is the Esme from Jennifer Lauren Handmade, and I think it turned out really, really good. This is probably the fabric that I would have liked to make the BurdaStyle in, because it's got that stretch. It will hug you when you make it into that pattern that's a size smaller, and it would really have some nice give, and it feel a lot better. I'm not 100% sold on the polyester, but this jersey stretch is amazing, and this looks fantastic. So I cannot wait to share that this coming weekend with you guys. Guys, also for next week, the plans are pretty like flexible. I'm going to work on my project for the collaborations. Let me go grab the pattern. It is a simplicity pattern that Simply Delilah and I are working on, so I'm going to grab that and my fabric choice for that one, and I'll be right back. So this is the simplicity pattern that I am going to be working on. It is a Cynthia Rowley design, and I think it is really pretty. Sorry, the light is all over the place. It's really pretty, and I love the tiered style. That was really big last year for spring and for summer, but I think it's definitely a classic design that you can wear throughout the years as time goes by, because it is just a classic piece and it will look beautiful. So there it is again. There we go, focus nicely. And my fabric of choice is from Zuluf, and guys, I think this is definitely going to be an amazing dress. Look at it. I'm a little bit nervous about sharing over this embroidery work, but we'll just go slow, take our time, and make it work. Let me bring the fabric up closely so you guys can see. So it's really, really pretty, and I think it's going to make a really nice sundress. For the collaboration with T, I am thinking of a really nice floral dress. I know I always make florals, that is just some of the things that I love, but I thought about doing solid, but I'm feeling a green fabric. I'm looking for something green and floral and fabulous for an early spring, you know, backyard kind of garden party. That is my thoughts for that dress. For this one, I was thinking about like a picnic. I think this would look really, really nice for that sort of an event. So T and I haven't really locked down a date for our reveal, as well as Delilah and I were thinking late March. So just be on the lookout for those projects, and I will just keep you guys updated on Instagram with all that I'm doing. So next week I will be doing more of a research and development of my color series for this season, and then I'll be also sharing, you know, updates on the projects that I'm working on. As I progress with my January plans into February, I'll keep you guys updated in my next Fridaysews. And that's pretty much it. Next week I'm going to tackle the Faces fabric. If you guys remember, it has been just popping up on all my Fridaysews because I was just like, I can't find the right pattern for this beautiful fabric, but I found it in that BurdaStyle that I shared with you, and I'm going to draft that out as well. So guys, that is it. That's all that's been going on for Fridaysews. I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Don't forget to check out all the other wonderful sewists that use the hashtag Fridaysews here on YouTube as well as on Instagram, because you might not know who you'll find and who will be inspiring to you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on my next upload. Bye.
Push you away and we're done just like that. Something about you is pulling me back, and I'm holding